Niko Alexopoulos. I am one of the assistant coaches and the goalkeeping coach for the Widener's women's soccer team. It is about 6:30 in the morning and just heading on to the after-season late fall ID soccer camp. So got a bunch of emails as I posted the ID camp on our Facebook page and people asking questions. So I said, you know what, perfect time to make a video and address a couple of those questions. So first things first, what's the purpose of an ID camp? The purpose of an ID camp is basically to identify possible players that any university or college might be interested into recruiting for their program. Is the ID camp for juniors and seniors or just seniors? Actually, no. Any camp is good for any student athlete who's in high school, freshman and beyond. Why would a freshman go to an ID camp? Well, a couple of reasons. First, it's a good experience to know and to see what's expected of a college student athlete. It's an opportunity to get to meet the college coaches and staff. And just like, you know, SATs and PSATs where you can take them multiple times, a freshman should go to multiple ID camps and create a report with the coaching staff if they're interested in that organization or that college. Now, how do you choose which camps to go to? Well, first of all, you have to do some due diligence. There are camps that are done in the summertime or throughout the year that the head coaches are not even there. Usually it's the assistant coaches, and in my opinion, I would want to go to an ID camp that the head coach is present. All the ID clinics, by the way, or camps, they serve a purpose not only for the student athlete that's trying out, but as well as for the college and the university. It's a source of revenue for fundraising for the program. So every ID camp has a cost. Widener's cost is $75. You spend the whole day there. You do a college tour. You get lunch. You get a copy of the video, which in my opinion is a great tool because now you can take the video and put it into your video arsenal and basically use it for recruiting purposes. So regardless if you're just interested in Widener University or other schools, you can use that video to send to other coaches. So in my opinion, that's a great extra bonus. So again, as a student athlete, choose what schools you're interested in. Make sure when you go to the camp, the college coach, the head coach is there, in my opinion. Or at the very least, the assistant coaches. Because there are a lot of camps that advertise, you know, college ID, blah, blah, blah. But the decision makers may not be there, which, in my opinion, really is the head coach and the assistant coaches. So once you narrow down your schools of interest and you choose your camps, like I said, I would recommend to send an email to the coach prior to you attending the camp, introducing yourself. Please don't do a generic email. Be specific and personalize your email. This way the coach knows you have an interest sincerely in the program. Introduce yourself. Let them know that you're going to the camp, and don't just, you know, show up. In my opinion, it makes a good impression on the head coach, on the coaching staff. It begins to create a rapport before you even get to the camp. So once you get to the camp, what's expected? Well, basically, you're going to be playing for the day or for the time that you're on the field. Probably going to be some kind of skills, technical session followed by games. so the coaches can observe not only your individual skills, but how you read the game, how you adjust to the game, your leadership skills, your personality. There's a lot of things that go into a mix and a decision in getting recruited. Are skills important? Absolutely. Is reading the game important? Yes. Teamwork? Yes. Attitude? Yes. Personality? Yes. Enthusiasm? Yes. Don't let all these things make you nervous, by the way. If you go to one camp and you feel that maybe you didn't do your best because you were nervous or whatnot, hey, call the coach again. Go to another camp. Invite him to come to see one of your games. Just because you didn't have a, knockout of the ballpark session, it doesn't mean that the chances of you getting recruited are over. The difference between an ID camp and one of the college showcase tournaments that everybody goes to is that you actually have a narrowed down kind of situation. So most ID camps probably have anywhere from 30 to 40, 45 players at a time. As opposed to when going to a tournament, a showcase tournament, coaches are there and they're looking at, a lot of kids. So coaches have like literally a few minutes to spend the game and then move along. Most coaches will go to the ID tournaments looking for a specific player. So they will go there because XYZ player emailed them that they're going to be at that particular tournament. They're going to make notes and go and see one player. Ideally, they like to go to tournaments that they can see multiple players that have an interest on. So if you never contacted the coach, if you never told them that you're playing in that tournament and you're just expecting, hey, I'm going to go to this tournament and be seen, unless you are like you have a knockout performance where your coach cannot help but notice you, okay? Like I said, don't forget, they're there to just basically identify certain players. So by going to an ID camp, the setting is a lot more personal. 30 to 45 players getting looked at by the head coach and the assistant coaches, 2, 3, 4 coaches going to give it on the program. You have a better chance of being looked at. You spend more time in front of the coaches. You'll be on the field probably for a few hours, as opposed to a coach coming to a college showcase tournament and just spending a few minutes to see you. So if you do a great thing on the field, fantastic. If at that moment you do something that's not the most appealing, okay. So these are a couple of points that I felt may answer the questions that some people emailed us, or emailed me rather, asking questions. No, to my knowledge, there isn't any ID camps that don't have a fee. As I said, usually those are being, used as a fundraising purpose. So the money goes to the team, to the program. Okay, so for their fundraising, for their needs throughout the year. I don't know any at this particular era that are free. Could be, I don't know. You can search. Don't just go to camps that you have no interest in, in the program, just for the sake of going to an ID camp. I would strongly, because you're wasting your money. If they're paid ID programs, or ID camps, should I say, choose the ones that you're really interested in. Choose the programs that, you have an interest in really seriously going there. Don't just go to any camp, because then you're just wasting your money. If you go to a camp that you have no interest in being there just for the sake of experience, you just wasted your money. So make sure you go to one that you have an interest in. Okay? What else? Did I leave anything out? Things to and this sun is killing me. Things to, I guess, do to stand out. One of the things that I always enjoy is when a player comes up to me, introduces himself or herself, and shakes my hand, looks me in the eyes. Kind of stands out. If you go into these ID camps and you're shy and you're trying to hide, it's not a good thing. Coaches need to know who you are. By the way, by being shy and hiding, that also shows part of your personality. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but on the soccer field, you want to have, a strong personality. And you want to be noticed. Bottom line, guys, and it's not addressed to the parents, this is addressed to the players, and I'm hoping that parents, please show this video to your players. You are the product. You have to be seen. Okay? You have to be seen, and you have to sell yourself. If the product is shy, if the product is hitting the back shelves of a supermarket, people can't see it, how do we expect them to buy it? So going to an ID camp is not the time to be shy. As I said, I appreciate when a player comes up to me, introduces him or herself, shakes my hand, looks me in the eyes, lets me know that they're there, they're interested in the program, okay? They want to be there. We're not doing a favor to them to recruit them. They can help us. They can help our program. They want to be in that school. They want to contribute to our culture, if that makes sense. So being shy really does not do much or justice to the player when they come to these events. It's okay to be shy, but at that particular moment, you need to step up your game. I think that's about it. It's almost 11-minute video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Someplace here, or you'll get my email or phone contact. Reach out to us, okay? And if I can answer any questions, I'd be more than happy to do so. See you on the pitch.